must refuse to be part of the Commonwealth. There is nothing common about the Commonwealth except that we're all colonized by Britain. As a revolutionary party that is going to take over South Africa next year, we are going to lead the Commonwealth. We will not be dictated by IMF, will not be dictated by the World Bank, will be dictated to by the people of South Africa.
What makes me happy is not anything else, but to see my fellow black people speaking this way to our brothers and sisters in this continent. Julius Malema always said, speak truth to power. It means that all African leaders, let us do something in the benefit of our Africans first. And they said this party of economic freedom fighters is not only in South Africa, but it is for all continent of Africa. That's why he said in the logo of economic freedom fighters, there's no map of South Africa. There's the map of Africa. So, and he said that this party is not driven by anyone's pocket. The party is driven by the ground forces. So you see, this is you see how our brothers and sisters there in South Africa are fighting to return the dignity of Africans, and the only dignity of African is land. The previous generation, or the generation of our founding fathers, generation of Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Lumumba, Steve Biko, Julius Kambarage Nyerere, Nelson Mandela, they did their best to take this land, to take this continent in the hands of Africans. So the rule of this generation now is to take the land to be owned by Africans. That's why he said he don't want and he wish these Africans to not be driven by IMF or World Bank. This means that we have to stop this tendency of borrowing some money. By borrowing money, it cannot solve our problem. Think about, when did we start borrowing money from outside the continent? Long years, many times ago, we started this tendency of borrowing money, but still we didn't solve our problem. This means that the African problem for African solution.
We need peace and to silence the guns in Mali, in Burkina Faso, in Sudan. We need to openly, as a glorious movement, say that another African must never enjoy seeing a blood of another African.
So you see what Julius Malema still calling for peace in some areas in our continent. He said he need peace. We need peace in Western African countries. We still listen to today's Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger exist from ECOWAS. Seeing that ECOWAS being driven by Western powers, these three leaders decided to leave the ECOWAS and form their own bloc, which is Sahel region. Also, here I spoke about it's not good for African to be happy to see to see the blood of your fellow African in the name of election or in the name of resources. So firstly, as I said before, the first thing that Africa should do now is to take this land to the ownership, to the African. All these conflicts from Congo, from West Africa, Somalia, and so on will be disappeared because we will not fight to anyone.
What is happening in Eastern DRC is highly unacceptable, where more than 12,000 people are killed and the world is not saying anything. We need peace in the Eastern DRC. Comrades, we don't have to fight over expanding territories into Mozambique, into Central African Republic, into Congo Brazzaville, into Zambia, including infiltrating Benin, because Africa is one. Why do you want to extend your territory as a country? For what? Because we want one Africa with one currency, with one military, with one judiciary, with one president of the United Republic of Africa. We need Africa to be bigger in order to fight all of these people.
This is true, fellow Africans. In order to achieve our agendas as an Africa, we're supposed to share things, to share common things. That's why Julius Malema saying in Africa we need one president, we need one army, we need one currency. These things will remove these obstacles.
African on African violence must stop and must stop now. Dictators who are scared of democracy, please stop your nonsense now. Stop killing fellow Africans. South Africa and Africa, let's resolve everything peacefully.
There's no means to solve our problem.
By any means necessary, and show the devil that we will never stop, no matter what they say about us. We will never accept criticism from those who are determined to distort. We will never accept direction from those who want to tell us who our enemies are and who our friends are.
You see, sometimes these Westerners, they trying to tell us that this is wrong. What Julius Malema speaking here is definitely true, because they have the tendency of telling us this is your enemy or this is your friend. If you remember in the BRICS summit in South Africa, they tell South Africa to arrest Putin. So you see how these Westerners, they make decision on you at your home and telling that this is your enemy, you must arrest, or this is your friend, you must be close with him or her. This is not in this generation. Let us stop thinking on that. No one can solve your problem on your home apart from you.
Fighters, we know our enemies, we know our own friends.
We know our enemies, we know our friends. You don't have to tell us this is your enemy or this is your friend. Really appreciate the speech from EFF.
Our loyalty to our people will account for all of this. Comrades, fellow fighters, I invite you to join me as we march into the future full of hope. I need sunglasses because the future looks bright. We are taking government in 2024. The EFF is going to be government, and when the EFF is in government, we are going to defeat poverty, we are going to defeat inequality, we are going to defeat unemployment, we are going to defeat crime, we are going to create quality houses, we are going to create clinics and hospitals, we are going to give you free education, we are going to fight corruption and lock up all councillors of the ANC who are giving people jobs in exchange for, because that's what they are doing in those municipalities. Fighters, me and you are going to defeat load shedding.
Join me in the journey of future and better Africa. The word from Julius Malema. Join me to the future, to the better future of Africa. Let us have this message. Let us open our mind, fellow Africans, brothers and sisters. The future of continent is on our hands. No one can make the future that we want in our continent abroad from the continent or outside the continent. We Africans, we are the one who's supposed to make the future, the better future of our mother, Africa. Let us join to those who show their love, the passion to Africa. Let us join hands together. Let us join the leaders of Sahel region and some parties of Africa. Let us join them to the future, to the better future of Africa. The future of Africa is on our hands. As I said, no white man, no one come from outside the continent will make better future Africa. That's why they're still exploiting our resources.
Let us not get tired. Let us not retreat. Victory is certain. Once you guys get tired, once you guys become lazy, once you become reluctant to fight, you must know the enemy has won. I will never get tired. No one can make me tired. I march forward to the victory of our people. The revolution in South Africa is guaranteed that under the EFF, this country will be the better. Stand up, South Africa. Make sure that South Africa, you are counted with me. Run, South Africa. Stand and make sure that our people understand that they need to be counted. You must be counted. You must be part of history. You must make sure that you are one of the people who are going to deliver economic freedom in our lifetime. Freedom in our lifetime. Amanda!
I like this finishing style, but what I get from this is let us not get tired on making Africa great again. Africa, we are the one which world need us. Always, never Africa needs the world to survive, but the world need Africa to survive. So, fellow Africans, brothers and sisters, let's not get tired on our journey of revolution of this continent. We need to make better Africa for our future generation. So let us play well our role this time to make the future be bright to our future generation. So this is speech from Julius Malema. I share with you. Please, brothers and sisters in the continent and those who are in diaspora, as long as you are black, you are an African. Please share this message to many as you can in order to make those who still closed their mind on the future of Africa to be open, to be reopen their mind, to make this continent be bright again. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Thank you.